Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Sean Ryan here at the University of Pikeville Gymnasium for tonight's volleyball matchup between your University of Pikeville Bears and the visiting Shawnee State Bears. UPIKE comes to the match 14 and 16 overall, 1 and 12 in the Mid-South Conference. State 15 and 14 overall, and in fourth at 6 and 5 in the Mid-South Conference. Go over the rosters for both teams, starting with Shawnee State. Number 1, Haley Carl. Number 2, Brianna Day. Number 3, Madison Smith. Number 4, Christina Shelton. Number 5, Bonnie Husing. Number 6, Christy Humble. Number 7, Brianna Widget. Number 9, Ashley Galbraith. Number 10, Amanda Friel. Number 11, Tiffany Jackson. Number 12, Brittany Mounts. Number 13, Paige Zellick. 17, Lauren Helberg. 18, Devin Scarberry. And 19, Miranda Clark. And for your University of Pikeville Bears, number 1, Cecilia Ray. Number 2, Taylor Watkins, senior from Betsy Lane. Number 3, Rachel Murphy. Number 4, Cassidy Tackett. Number 5, Chelsea Staples. Number 7, Natalia Goscote. Number 8, Sydney the Terminator Hall. Number 9, Hannah Brown. Number 10, Haley Esquivel. The senior captain. Number 12, Amari Edie. Number 13, Haley Johnson. Number 14, Katie Massey. 15, Sydney Morris, the two-sport athlete. Number 17, Audrey Ray. Number 18, Connor Cook. Number 19, Caitlin Fott. And number 30, Taylor Bragg. We are ready to go. Both teams are getting onto the court. And we are ready for some Mid-South Conference volleyball. On the court to start for your Bears, we've got Natalia Goscote, Sydney Morris, Chelsea Staples, Caitlin Fowle come in to be the libero. Sydney Hall down there, Connor Cook, and I believe that's Cassidy Tackett. For the Bears of Shawnee State, number 10, Amanda Friel. Number 7, Brianna Widget. Number 6, Christy Humble. The libero, I believe, I want to say it's number 1. I can't quite see it. I think that's Haley Carl. No, it is. We've got back there number 18, Devaney Scarberry. And number 19, Miranda Clark. The Bears of Shawnee State will have the opening serve as we get ready for this annual Dig Pink match. Fight against breast cancer. An awesome thing the University of Pikeville has going on here. I know they did it at Shawnee State last year. It's awesome to have it going. First serve will be from Scarberry, and it's up and over. Received by Connor Cook. Cook to Morris. Morris, Sydney Hall. That set there for Morris wasn't quite good enough for Sydney Hall. She overjumped it, and she's going to get a lift violation. It's a 1-0 Shawnee State lead. First serve, Goscote. Morris. Connor Cook should go for the kill. And Connor Cook gets the kill. 1-1. That'll send Caitlin Fott back to serve. The freshman libero out of Louisville, Kentucky. Definitely a bright spot for the team. Her serve is good. And the Bears set up number 19, Miranda Clark, but it's blocked. I believe that's Chelsea Staples who got the big paws up in front of it. 2-1, Bears of UPIKE on top. I'm going to have to get used to that tonight, not saying whether I'm going to say Bears for both teams. Caitlin Fott there, her serve goes a little bit long, knots it up at 2-2 here in the early going of match number 1. For Shawnee State, number 2, Madison Smith, the junior out of Orville, Ohio. She'll come in. And with a jump serve, it's up. It's a good one to Caitlin Fott. She serves. Morris Staples, her attack. Nice dig there by the libero. They set up 18. Scarberry dug out. Staples, she'll go for the attack. Nice play by Haley Carl. And free ball over to the Bears. Fott, Sydney Morris. Morris back to Cassidy Tackett on the right side. Dug out by Scarberry. A little miscommunication by Shawnee State. Staples goes by Carey. Morris, Connor Cook, blocked to the net. Caitlin Fott on a dive. Morris, Gascott gets the free ball over. It's a good volley going here. 2-2. Blocked at the net by Staples off the hands of number 13, Paige Zellick. Point for UPIKE, 3-2. A big-time volley there won by UPIKE. A very, very solid crowd in attendance here tonight for this one. Tell you what, one of the better crowds I've seen on hand. A lot I know I do that Dig Pink. It's a great cause going on here. And attack right there is good from Devaney Scarberry as it goes off the arms of Natalia Goscote and out to the left. 3-3. Haley Johnson now. She'll check into the game for UPIKE, replacing Goscote. She'll come in on the back right side. Service up from Haley Carl. Right at Johnson. She digs it out. Morris Staples attack off the hands of Brianna Day. Point for UPIKE. 4-3. Connor Kentucky, she'll serve. Haley Esquivel now, the senior from Toll House, California. She'll check into the ball game. Connor Cook. Serve is a good one, received by Day. And they set up Zellick. Tip to the net. Esquivel, Morris, Staples with the attack. Off the hands of Christy Humble and falls in. 5-3. Staples gets the kill. Connor Cook, serve is an ace as it goes off of Brianna Day's hands. She can't come up with it cleanly. 6-3. UPIKE up by 3 in the early going. Connor Cook, she'll serve again. Serve is a good one, received by Carl. Scarberry, they set up number 17, Hellberg, off a diving Connor Cook. Morris, Esquivel off the right side of her hand. Nice play there by the Shawnee State. Tipped up, Haley Johnson digs it. Morris to Esquivel on the left side. Tipped back over to the Bears. Fought. Morris back to Esquivel. She'll go for it off the hands. Haley Carl, another dig. Number 13, a nice play there by Zellick. Bears come up with it. Going to be a free ball over from Haley Johnson. No. She hits it into the net. 6-4. Service here for Shawnee State. Almost into the net. Rachel Murphy not quite ready for it. And tell you what, wow, Tiffany Jackson, 6'3" senior, swatted that one away. 6'5" now. Service there for number 12, Brittany Mounts. Johnson, Morris, Esquivel, free ball over. And they're going to set up number 13, Zellick. Caitlin Fott couldn't get there on a dive. That falls a piece. Service here, number 12, Brittany Mounts, received by Fott. Fott, Morris, Staples on the right side. And that went off the upper post on the net, so that'll be a point to Shawnee State. Shawnee State now up by 1. It was 6-3. They're on a 4-point run here. Mounts, she'll serve again. Jump serve, it's a good one, received by Fott. Fott, Sydney Morris to Staples on the right side, blocked to the net. From number 13, Paige Zellick, and Rachel Murphy unable to get there on a dive to her left. 8-6 now. 5 points in a row for Shawnee State. Service up by Mounts, received by Johnson, Morris, and Esquivel, more of a free ball over. Carl's there. They set up big number Tiffany Jackson. Murphy digs it out. Morris, Esquivel, Jackson. Morris kind of pushes one over. Shawnee State, nice attack there. Great play, though, by Murphy. Esquivel for the attack, goes long. The Bears of UPIKE want a tip, not going to get it. And it's 9-6 now, 9-6. Again by Mounts. Miscommunication between Johnson and Murphy. 10-6. All of a sudden, a 7-point run here for UPIKE, and that's a good time right there. Shannon Gassman, she's going to take her first time out of the day. I'm going to take one with her. We'll be back in 55 seconds. And I'm back. Sean Ryan here at UPIKE. The volleyball matchup between the Bears of UPIKE and the Bears of Shawnee State out of Ohio. Brittany Mountain, she'll serve again, her 8th serve in a row. And that's a good one received by Murphy. Murphy to Morris. Morris to Staples on the right side. Attack is good as it's off the hands of Christy Humble. Point for the Bears. Right off of a timeout. A good thing to get. Don't want to give Shawnee State an easy point. Instead, take one. Nice to come out of a timeout like that. 10-7. Chelsea Staples. She'll jump serve. Ooh, good serve there. Received by Haley Carley. And what? I hit the video there for a minute, and I had to look down to make sure my thing didn't fall off. Not sure what happened. It was a heck of a play, though. 11-7, though. Shawnee State does get that point. In the serve now for Shawnee State is Brianna Widget. Long serve received by Haley Johnson. Sydney Morris ran into Caitlin Fott. Falls into the ground a little bit. That's third or fourth time already here in this first set. We've seen some miscommunication. Shawnee State up 12-7. Widget serve received by Haley Johnson. Johnson to Morris. Morris to Esquivel. Her attack off the hands of Haley Carl, and the Bears of UPIKE get the point. 12-8. The annual Dig Pink match at UPIKE, a good cause for breast cancer awareness. Sydney Morris, her serve there. Haley Carl receives. They set up Jackson, but Sydney's there to reject that one. Makes that 12-9. And Sydney Morris, she'll serve again. Jump serve received by Widget. Carl over to Jackson. She'll push it over. Caitlin Fott, Morris. Cassidy Tackett on the right side. Tell you what, Cassidy Tackett's going to get a kill as Brittany Mounts couldn't come up with it. Nice play out of the freshman right-hander there. Served by Sydney Morris again. Mounts now to Jackson. Big 6'3 senior hammers one down. Esquivel sends a free ball over for UPIKE. Mounts to number 4. That's blocked by Sydney Hall. Back to Christina Shelton. And point for Shawnee State as that's off the hands of some Bear defenders and out of bounds. 10 on the scoreboard here in set number 1. Serve. Good communication that time between Haley Esquivel and Caitlin Fott as they're able to see that one was a little bit long, a little bit too much mustard on it. Makes it 13-11. Natalia Gosco checks into the game along with Connor Cook as she comes in. 2 freshmen. Natalia Gosco, she'll serve here now. Big jump serve. It's a good one. Top spins it over. Haley Carl's there. They set up Jackson. Gosco couldn't get there on a dive to her right. Makes it 14-11. Sydney Hall, big time attack there. Dug out by Carl. Nice play. Caitlin Fott, but they're going to say a Bear got the net. They're going to call that a number 8. 15-11 on the scoreboard. Hey, I've got one viewer I see. Nice to see somebody on there. Right there, the serve received by Connor Cook. The Bears a little sloppy there, but Sydney Hall, she takes advantage and tosses one over into this back right corner. 15-12. Caitlin Fott, she'll serve. Freshman from Louisville, Kentucky. The libero, she's been a spark plug for this Bear team. Her serve right there is a nice one. Carl, and free ball over from Shawnee. Sydney Morris sets up Connor Cook. Wow, she got up there. That ball was tipped, though. It went long, but it was tipped to the net, so UPIKE gets the point. That makes it 15-13. Good match so far. UPIKE, good serve from Caitlin Fott. That's an ace. Haley Card wasn't able to get there. 15-14. The freshman again, she'll serve. Fott, good jump serve on a line. Carl, she sets up Miranda Clark for the attack. Tip to the net, dug out by Gosco. Morris, Connor Cook. Tell you what, she didn't try to mustard that in there, but she got enough of it and put good topspin on that ball and spun it right in front of a diving Shawnee State defender. Knotted up 15-15. Caitlin Fott, another good serve. Widget over there. They set up number 17, Lauren Helberg, into the net. And free ball over to UPIKE. Caitlin Fotts there. Sydney Morris. Cassidy Tackett lines up with the big right hand. Dug out. Free ball over. Gosco. Good pass to Morris. Morris, good set to Connor Cook. Tip to the net. And gonna a little tip shot. Caitlin Fotts there on a dive. I thought number 4, Christina Shelton, got it. She didn't. So volley's still going. Caitlin Fotts, she's there for another dig. Sydney Morris, Chelsea Staples. Carl's there. They set up Shelton. What a play by Gosco. Well, I tell you what, I can't even keep up with this one. But finally, the kill is Lauren Helbig, the sophomore from Mansville, Ohio. But Shawnee State back up by 1, 16-15. Tell you what, that was a heck of a volley out of these two teams. Wasn't sloppy either. It was very, very crisp. Good volleyball right now. Goscote there. Nice receive to Morris. Connor Cook off the arms of Scarberry. Shawnee State sets up number 19. That's Miranda Clark. But Connor Cook and Chelsea Staples are over on that left side, and they get up to swat it away, 16-16. Checking into the game for UPIKE, freshman number 1, Cecilia Ray, freshman from Betsy Lane, just down the road. Her first time in action tonight by Ray. And Helbig not able to get quite on, maybe a little bit too on top of that one, and she hits that one into the net. And UPIKE now back up by 1, 17-16. Again, set number 1. Cecilia Ray, she'll get another serve. Good serve, received by Haley Carl. Shawnee State sets up Zellick. Thought on a dive, just got it right after it hit the ground. So point for Shawnee State, 17-17. Cecilia Ray's going to check back out now as Haley Johnson will check in. Service is up by Carl, received by Fott. Fott to Staples. Tell you what, a great play by Haley Carl. And I want to say that was Devin Scarberry. I wasn't sure on it. And that's point for Shawnee State. Makes it 18-17. Serve received by Caitlin Frisk. Morris to Connor Cook. Blocked. I thought it was out of bounds. And the head referee said it was out. That makes it 18 apiece. Serve up, received by Shawnee. Nice tip by Helbig. Morris, Staples hits one over. 19, Miranda Clark. The kill is blocked at the net, but out of bounds. Point for Shawnee State. They're now back up by 1. Back and forth game. Back and forth set, 19-18. Shawnee State up by 1. In the serve now is going to be number 12, Brittany Mounts. Mounts, sophomore from Beaver, Ohio. And that one's into the net. Big point. 19-19. Mounts comes off the bench there in the first service and into the net. Big point for UPIKE. Chelsea Staples, she'll serve. Good jump serve by Staples. No, into the net. You can't do that if you're UPIKE. The Shawnee State gives us a point into the net, and then we give it right back to them. UPIKE just didn't want to make it that easy. Service here from Brianna Widget. Dug by Haley Johnson. Morris Sidney, the Terminator Hall. Boom. Big time kill. 20-20. That had some mustard. Sydney Morris now. Jump serve. Received by Haley Carl. Mounts over to Christina Shelton. Tip to the net. They're going to set up Jackson. She's going to go across the court out of bounds. 21-20. 21-20. Set number 1. The first one's always the hardest. And Sydney Morris serves into the net. The last 2 points by Shawnee State. Service errors from UPIKE. Not something you want to do late in the game. Could be 21-19. Instead, it's 21-21. Morris, Sydney Hall, the Terminator. She's taking it into her own hands. 22-21, UPIKE. Connor Cook checks into the game along with Natalia Goscote. Goscote will serve. UPIKE up by 1. Goscote. Big time jump serve. Good topspin on that thing. Mounts to Jackson. Block to the net. Out of bounds, though. 22-22. Good ball game. In the serve for Shawnee State. And that's on the net. Caitlin Fott dropped at the last split second. Thought it was going to go long. Can't blame her. She's been good at that. That one just happened to go right on the line. 23-22. Service up from Scarberry. Received by Caitlin Fott. Fott to Morris. Morris to Cassidy Tackett. Dug out by Scarberry. And the attack right there from Miranda Clark. She got under it. It goes long. 23-23. Set one, 23-23. All knotted up. Caitlin Fott. She'll serve. Jump serve. And into the net again. The Bears give Shawnee State a point. 3 out of the last 5 points. Service errors. And all of a sudden it's set point for Shawnee State. And Coach Gaspin's going to take a timeout. She didn't go home with her pocket. Can't blame her. 24-23. I'll take a quick timeout with her. All righty, I'm back with 5 seconds to go before this buzzer goes off. Hey, no, never mind. They got the buzz in. 24-23. Shawnee State has the serve. Received by Goscote. Goscote to Morris. Morris to Connor Cook. Great play by Rihanna Day. Carl's there. They set up 13. Brianna Mounts. Goscote dig to a little close to the net. Staples, I thought it was tipped to the net. No, the point goes to Shawnee State. And UPIKE drops a heartbreaker, 25-23. 3 of the last 6 points for Shawnee State. Service errors as the Bears hit them into the net. Costly there at the end as it wraps up set number 1 here in the annual Dig Pink match. Trying to find a cure for breast cancer here at the University of Pikeville. It's set 1, 25-23 to Shawnee State. And I'll be back in about 2.5 minutes with set number 2. And Caleb No will join me as well. And we're back here at UPIKE for set number 2. I'm Sean Ryan, finally joined by Caleb No.
What's up, Sean, and what's up, listeners? Glad to be along with you on the broadcast finally.
Been working hard on the court trying to get some video action for the Bear News tomorrow. Is that what it's for?
Yeah, it's for Bear TV.
Okay.
It's a kind of a bi-weekly newscast that we do, and then also for the website. So if you check the website, you might be able to see some highlights from tonight. It is Dig Pink night, so getting some highlights and things as far as that's concerned. Also going to serve a little bit between the next game and the one following, or between this game and the following.
I'm looking forward to watching that.
I'm going to try to get me a pizza or a T-shirt. I haven't decided yet.
So on the court for the Bears, we've got Goscote, Fott, Cook, Hall, Tackett, and Morris. And Goscote with the opening serve. That one goes long. 1-0. Interesting so far. 4 out of the last, I want to say 7 going into the last set have been service errors by the Bears. Want to get that corrected here. Set number 2. Service up from Rihanna Day. Goscote's there. Morris. Cassidy out of nowhere. Tipped in the net. Sydney Hall tosses one over, and that's out of bounds. 2-0.
And obviously I wasn't up here with you during the broadcast of the first game, but Cassidy Tackett is a player who has gotten some action off and on this season, but she's really come alive recently.
She's got a strong right arm.
She does.
She
one of the
swings
tallest.
that thing.
She's one of the tallest on the team.
Yeah. Right there, Connor Cooks hits one to the net. 3-0. As UPIKE first set jumped out to an early 6-3 lead. Now down 3-0 here early in set 2. Service by Rihanna Day, reserved by Goscote, and Morris is able to get there. Connor Cook from the back row. Dug out, Sydney Hall hammers it down, 3-1. One thing last set, tell you what, the last 10 points, Sydney Hall, they started involving her big time. She looked like early freshman season last year when she came out. Right there, Caitlin Fott, good ace.
Untouched ace.
Yeah, 3-2. I want to say that's her third untouched ace of the night. I think she had 2 in set number 1, I believe. Another good serve. Day's there. Scarberry, 17 gets up there. Chelsea Staples, free ball over. Scarberry to Miranda Clark. Clark gets the kill, 4-2.
Speaking of Caitlin Fott and her serving, one statistic that UPIKE usually has over most teams is serving and aces. That's a lot. It's a lot of credit given to Caitlin Fott on that statistic. Wow, a nice kill coming from Connor Cook. Right in the back corner of the net.
Connor Ice Cold Cook? That's what we called her, right?
Connor Cook.
Big time kill there. 4-3. Cecilia Ray, she came into the game a little bit later in that first match. She'll serve now. She's back in. 13. Zellick, and off the hands and out of bounds. 5-3, Shawnee up.
A couple of the girls on the volleyball team, or I should say ladies on the volleyball team, have been out with injuries. Notably, Audrey Ray out due to injury, and Cecilia, her younger sister, getting some time.
Nice kill right there. I believe that was Staples, correct? I looked away right that at second. And Staples a big-time kill. Esquivel, she'll check into the game. Haley Johnson checked in 1 point ago as well. 5-4. Connor Cook, freshman, she'll serve. Received by Carl. Over to Mounts. And I believe that was number 6. Christy Humble. She goes long on her attack. 5-5 now. Cook, she'll serve again. On a line. Mounts is there. Jackson. Nice dig by Haley Johnson. Staples. And Esquivel gets there on a sprint. And that's Rihanna Day hits into the net for Shawnee State. 6-5. UPIKE on top for the first time here in set number 2.
Cecilia Ray has subbed out of the game, but I want to say one thing about her quickly. She's one player that they've used in JV this season and varsity. A couple players have played some different roles, but she has probably played the largest role on both squads.
Only a freshman, getting some good work in. That extra time when she can. Attack right there, dug out by Cook to Morris, and Chelsea Staples finishes it with a big-time kill, 7-5. Connor Cook, she'll serve again. Good serve, knuckles in. Over, Caitlin fought on a good dive there. Staples, that just missed the line. 7-6 now. UPIKE still up by 1. Rachel Murphy will replace Connor Cook into the game. Couple new Shawnee State Bears. Brianna Wiggett into the game, as well as, I believe that's number 4, Christina Shelton. Serve up, received by Esquivel. Morris. Staples off the hands of Christy Humble. Point UPIKE. Back up to 2 at 8-6. Staples shall serve again. Big jump serve. Received by Haley Carl. Over to Mounts. That set is too long. And Morris hit it over to Shawnee State, and Shawnee State able to come up with it. And it's 9-6. UPIKE on top by 3. Shawnee State up 1-0 in the match. We'll be back in just a second. And we're back. Set number 2, 9-6 on the scoreboard. UPIKE leads State in the set. Chelsea Staples she'll serve. Off the hands, and then there's Carl Jackson. Free ball over. No, they're going to say Haley Carl got 2 hands on that set. 2 touches. That makes it 10-6. Chelsea Staples she'll serve. And that one is into the net. 10-7. Service here from number 6, Christy Humble. Received by Haley Johnson. Morris. Esquivel. Little push over. And right there, big time kill from Christina Shelton as Haley Johnson's unable to handle that one. 10-8 on the scoreboard. Number 6, Christy Humble. Service. Morris way up there. A heck of a play by Shawnee State, but not able to handle it. And it's 11-8.
Sydney Hall made it hard for anybody to be able to do anything with it on the Shawnee State side. A good hustle by the Shawnee State Bears, but nothing doing there. UPIKE leads 11-8.
Talk about a lot of power. She might have the most. And Christina Shelton is going to get a kill as that one goes off the net and rolls in.
Yeah, Fott was there for the dig, but the deflection off of the net made it tough for her.
11-9, service by Scarberry, received by Murphy. Morris. Wow. Sydney Hall. Goodness gracious, 12-9.
That's textbook.
Yeah. Solidified my comment of her might have the most power behind that right arm.
Right.
Tell you what, Natalia Gosko has had some
that
nice serves. That one just a little bit out. Makes it 12-10 as Rihanna Day, she'll come in to serve. Day, good serve received by Gosko. Close to the net, but Morris is able to handle it. But I'm not sure. I think a little miscommunication between her and Sydney Hall, and that one goes over the head. 12-11. Service up. Ooh, just over the head of Goscote, and Fott's able to handle it. Tack it, and Connor Cook over. Man, a big-time kill there from number 17, Lauren Helbig. Service up from Day again. 12-12 on the scoreboard. Caitlin Fott's there. Morris. Connor Cook tipped off at the net. Shawnee State's able to handle it, and they're back to Caitlin Fott. Morris. Cook lobs one in. Shelton's able to come up with that, and then Haley Carl sends it over. And Natalia Goscote now. Sydney Morris. And Sydney Halls. I'm getting a little tied up. Trying to go too quick. The kill is good. 13-12. Shawnee State gets the point.
In your defense, it has been a fast-paced volleyball game. It really has.
There have been some very, very fast volleys. Natalia Goscote's there on a slide. Connor Cook gets the kill as it's off the hands of number 12, Brittany Mounts. (13-13) on the scoreboard. Caitlin Fott's serve is hit back over to UPIKE, and they're going to get a lift. And the Bears of UPIKE do not agree with it. Well, 14-13, Shawnee State's up by one. Caitlin Fott receives that. Sydney Morris, Chelsea Staples off the net. Chelsea Staples hammers it back down. And now they're going to call Shawnee State for a lift. Cecilia Ray now, she'll check back into the game. She'll be in to serve as it's 14-14. Cecilia Ray's serve is a good one, received by Rihanna Day. Oh, Sydney. The serve received came too far to UPIKE. Sydney Mount, and it goes off the head of Devin Scarberry and out of bounds. 15-14. Cecilia Ray there, her serve though into the net. 15-15.
Would be huge for the Bears to pick up a set here. And set number 2 of the night and even it out at 1.
Yeah, trying to come back from 2-0 is not an easy task.
Especially if you drop both of them by such tight scores.
Yeah, absolutely. Heartbreakers don't make anything easier. 16-15, UPIKE on top by 1. Service up there by Connor Cook, received by Haley Carl. That one's dug out by Cook. Morris, Staples, she'll push that one over. Haley Carl's there. Over to Mounts. Number 13, Zellick puts one in. Attack by Esquivel, dug out by Carl. They're tipped to the net. Esquivel's there. Morris, Staples, off the hands of Mounts. Haley Carl and Jackson, blocked of the net by Staples. Back to Carl, back to Mounts. And number 13, Paige Zellick, gets the kill.
Sean, I'll tell you, Shawnee State, but Haley Esquivel, you could see her experience showing on that during that volley. She filled in behind the block of her front 2 players, Morris and Staples, and kept that volley alive. Of course, like I said, Shawnee State did get the point, but she kept it alive a couple seconds longer.
Yep, right there, Chelsea Staples into the net. Makes that 17-16. Serve up by the Morris to Esquivel for the kill. 17-17. Sydney Hall now going to come back into the game and replace Caitlin Fott. Chelsea Staples she'll serve. 17-17, set number 2. Shawnee State took set 1, 25-23. Another service error by UPIKE makes it 18-17 here. Tell you what, the Bears' service errors late in these 2 matches. Costly. Esquivel, she's going to get the kill as it's off the arms of a diving Christy Humble. knots us back up at 18 apiece.
You got to think that Shawnee State's got a little bit of momentum right now, but the Bears hanging in there. They need a spark.
Not going to go away. Just trying to gain some momentum. That could be it.
That could be the spark they were looking for.
That could be a point that they need. That's going to make it 19 to 18, I believe. Yes, it does. Service here from Sydney Morris. Morris, good serve. Received by a Wiggett. That's Mounts. Over to Jackson. Off the hands of Haley Esquivel. And falls in for a Shawnee State point. Back tied at 19 apiece. Both sets so far going down to the wire. 1-0 Shawnee State, 19-19 in set 2. Scarberry, good serve received by Caitlin Fott. Fott to Morris, Morris to Hall. Tipped up and over. Haley Carl's there now. Over to Shelton. Shelton spins one over.